Great Smoky Mountains TV is out in the community today, and we're joined by Ashley Taylor. She's with the Jackson County Public Schools Student Support Services. Ashley, how are you today?
I'm great, thank you.
We met at the luminaries being lit in Dillsboro, and you're with Stuff the Bus, and I just think it's an incredible program. Could you explain how it started?
So 1 year ago in October, Stuff the Bus started at Ingalls. We parked a bus there and collected hygiene items for students in need. The program started just as a way to provide basic needs for students who may not have a way to get those items in other places. We serve any basic need that could be clothing, food, hygiene, or shoes for students just as needed throughout the school year.
Why did it get started? And I find it amazing. There are so many children that do need this. How did this get started, and why?
So honestly, this is just something that was on my heart a year ago when someone mentioned that we had 44 homeless students in the county.
Right. And
because I grew up here, this is my hometown, I just never realized that we had homeless kids here.
Yeah, I was surprised when you told us all that. Yeah.
So hearing that number, something just really struck my heart. And for a couple of weeks, I couldn't get it out of my head. It started waking me up at night.
Wow.
I started to think about all the things that, you know, if you don't have clothing, we could provide clothing, but what if you also don't have a means to wash the clothes?
Right.
Or, you know, all the things that really are connected within just providing basic needs. So the idea hit me, and I thought there was no way that I would have anybody go for that. So I just kept pushing it aside. And so for about 2 weeks, I just, you know, thought that it's not going to happen.
Right.
So my sister-in-law and I talked about this because some other program, some other school district, I should say, had done a hygiene closet. And their teachers just got together and made a closet, and it was just kind of like a free store. And so we had talked about that, and I thought that is a perfect way to just serve the immediate needs. So in this roughly 2-week time frame of thinking about how we would implement one closet, the idea just kept growing. And after speaking with a couple of really supportive colleagues here at the central office, we just thought, you know what? We need one in every school. We don't need just one.
Right.
And in order to do that, we probably need to fill an entire bus with things. So we put marketing out there just with one press release and social media posting, and our community showed up.
Right.
We gave them just about a week and a half of notice that we were going to be at Ingalls, and I mean, they really showed up for us. It was overwhelming to see.
How many students do you think you take care of now?
So the data that we were able to track last year, we had a comfort closet which focused just on hygiene items. The comfort closets in every school served from January until June of last school year more than 1,400 families.
Wow.
So we know that we did not track all of them. It's just really hard to catch everybody that you're supporting when things are moving at a really fast pace. So we know that we were able to track at least 1,400 instances of service straight out of the comfort closet, which would be our hygiene products, but then also shoes, clothing, and snack items.
Are these families and children from families that are homeless primarily?
Not necessarily. So we do have a large population of homeless students, and by the end of last school year, we were at 110.
Wow.
So that number did grow throughout the year. So for the 110 students that we know of that are homeless, and so I say that we know of because the family does have to express that to us before we know that, we really primarily serve any child living in poverty. So this could be the almost 60% of students who receive free and reduced lunch. I think we're close to 55% right now.
Wow.
And so if you look at those standards and think that that many children are likely struggling with food insecurity, it really is just a way to reduce the stigma around asking for help. If we serve all children any basic need, that they have. We may help them with work shoes if they're starting out at their first job, and we know that their family can't provide that for them. So really, we're looking for a way to serve the whole child.
Right.
It's really hard for children to learn math when their belly hurts because they didn't eat dinner the last 2 nights. Or to sit in class and just be cold because it's raining outside, they've walked through the bottom of their shoes, their socks are wet. And we have so many instances where students have received a new pair of shoes, and I'm always that person to deliver the shoes to the school. When I receive the call, I go shopping from the program, take it directly to that student to make sure that what we've picked out for them fits, but also fits their style.
Oh, okay.
So in an effort to just make them feel comfortable and confident, we always give them a choice in the matter. I want to know their favorite color.
Good.
And I'd like to know, are they interested in something like an athletic shoe or maybe a Converse tennis shoe? And so we give them some choice in that. And once they try that shoe on, I really just wish that every person who donated could see that.
Right.
The looks on their faces when they try on these shoes or when they take food home and they haven't eaten in days.
Amazing.
That's the most rewarding piece of it.
What are some of the regular events you have with Stuff the Bus?
So last year we did have our event at Ingalls, and that was, again, just a hygiene supply collection. This year we were at Luminaires in Dillsboro, and our plan is to have something yearly, an annual event around the holiday time, so that we can really just get the word out to the community of what we're doing. But we do collect food and those other items all throughout the year. So even without a large event where we're out in the public, people make donations here directly at the county office.
So they can donate. They can donate here.
Yes.
And you're on Hospital Road.
Yes, 398 Hospital Road.
Okay. And anywhere else they can donate?
State Employees Credit Union in Silva and in Cullowhee. They collect monetary donations as well as food donations for us, and they've been great partners to have throughout the year. We also have several businesses who are willing to take in donations of hygiene supplies and food items. Andy Shaw Ford is one of those. So there's several throughout the community that have said, you can leave things here and just drop off. We'll drop it off to you.
Now, you wanted to mention Dr. Kimberly Elliott, the superintendent.
Yes. So the superintendent and the Board of Education, they really just would like to express their thanks to the community. The outpouring of love and support that we have received has just been phenomenal. It really is overwhelming to see the willingness of our community to step up and help. So we're all just so thankful to be able to provide this for our students.
Well, don't stop now. You can continue to donate. When you see a chance to help Stuff the Bus, please continue to help the community. Ashley, it's been wonderful talking with you today.
Thank you.
Okay. You're on Great Smoky Mountains TV.